The funeral for a Terre Haute police officer killed in the line of duty.
Tomorrow will mark 1 week since someone shot and killed the detective Greg Ferency in Terre Haute. Today, his family, his friends, and his fellow officers all came together at the Holman Center in Vigo County to remember and honor his life.
Each person who spoke shared the passion that Detective Ferency had for his work and his dedication to making his community better.
Many people who reach that level of proficiency that Greg had tend to bring with them a level of arrogance. That was not in Greg's character. He was not a flashy person, and he did not seek recognition, but rather was content to quietly do the things that needed to be done to keep people safe.
And Greg was the police officer that others wanted to be like, including me. And you're hearing a common theme as everybody talks about Greg. Greg was dedicated and relentless. He was an inspiration to so many people and so many officers, even when he didn't realize he was.
Why was he willing to spend countless hours researching? The dedication to the job, dedication to family, writing for all kinds of publications about the latest tactics or the latest trends. And I would submit to you that it's love.
I've heard some stories this week. I saw one on social media about a girl 18 years ago he arrested. She's been clean for 18 years. Those are the kind of things that have the lasting impacts.
And there have been touching tributes all day for Detective Ferency.
That's right. Our Jenny Runovich is live tonight in Vigo County, and she joins us now with a look at some more of the celebration of his life today. Jenny.
Yeah, Ann and Scott, I can tell you that those tributes have really come from everyday community members here in Terre Haute. We saw them on windows in businesses when we drove through town today. And take a look, this is right outside the Terre Haute Police Department. You can see his patrol car is filled with flowers. Then people standing with hands over hearts today as the procession passed by here at police headquarters this afternoon. I want you to take a look at that procession, some video we had earlier today. So many people came out to honor Detective Ferency. It really has been tough recently here in Terre Haute. This is the third officer killed in the line of duty in the past several years. So the loss is felt personally by many of the neighbors who knew him, knew his humor, his friendship, his intelligence. Others just wanted to be here to salute his service and sacrifice, to really thank him for protecting the public. The procession was filled with patrol cars from all across the state, and then it paused for several minutes right in front of the police station with an emotional moment for everyone. The final 10:42, a radio call signaling end of watch.
There is no greater love than a man that would lay down his life for another. Terre Haute Police Department Detective Greg Ferency, Unit 129, is 10:42. Is going home for the final time.
Every time we hear a call like this come out, officer down, our hearts kind of fall to our feet, you know. And I had the opportunity to meet Greg a few times, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man.
Showing my support. And I got a lot of cops police officers that are on the force. They're good friends of mine.
To make her understand bad things happen to good people. And we can't always explain that. So maybe bringing her out and letting her see we can all come together.
So really we saw all ages paying tribute and honoring the detective's life and legacy. In fact, amid these flowers and signs, there were several signs written by children, which really have a personal impact. We can let you know that after the procession here by the police station, Detective Ferency was laid to rest at Calvary Cemetery, which sits on a hill overlooking the city of Terre Haute. So you could say he's keeping watch over this city, even now, just like he did in his 30 years of service here. Scott and Ann.
Yeah, beautiful tributes all afternoon there in Vigo County. Jenny, thanks so much. Now, Detective Ferency wasn't just a member of the Terre Haute Police Department.
He also served as a member of the FBI task force, and he did that for the last 11 years. And that's why the FBI director made a rare visit to Terre Haute. There he spoke at the detective's funeral.
He had the kind of guys that came in handy working drug investigations like Greg did for some time, and for working counterterrorism cases like Greg also did when he later joined our Indianapolis Joint Terrorism Task Force. Greg was whip smart. His coworkers labeled him a secret genius. He was a terrorism expert working in the middle of the Midwest.
Detective Ferency was shot and killed outside the FBI office last Wednesday.
Shane Meehan is accused of killing him after throwing a Molotov cocktail at that building. This mugshot shows Meehan from 2013. Now, at the time, he went into a diversion program and the criminal charges were dropped.
Meehan now faces a federal charge of murder in Detective Ferency's death. He could spend life in prison if he's convicted in the case.